I think Rئيسي is a shoo-in, and I think in the past there have been almost always engineered elections, the 2009 being the most infamous. But I don't think there has ever been an election that is so clearly manufactured to create Mr. Rئيسي, eliminate anyone who could potentially offer any challenge to him, and align him for what is next to come, whether it is just the presidency or whether they're in fact grooming him to be the successor to Khamenei, I think remains to be seen. But it is a very consequential, but also profoundly farcical election.
The last consequential election was 1997, when, by surprise, at least it caught the Iranian, political class by surprise, a reformist president, Khatami, won. And we saw some actual differences enacted up to a point. Tell people who have never heard of Ibrahim Rئيسي who he is, why it matters, and what it means if the whole system is wrapped up now in the conservative hardline power.
Ibrahim Rئيسي has been in the judiciary the entire career that he's had for almost 40 years. He's been everything from a prosecutor to the head of the judiciary. He is most infamous for having been part of a team of 4 so-called judges who sent about 4,000 people within a span of 3 months to their death on a fatwa by Ayatollah Khamenei. These were people who were serving time already in prison. There are very few judges who have as dark of a past as he has. I'm not sure he can travel to many countries in the world because there might well be actions against him. He certainly was accused by the person who was designated to succeed Ayatollah Khamenei, Mr. Montazeri, as a criminal. He called him in a meeting. The tape of the meeting exists. He says, "You've brought shame to this regime. You've brought shame to Islam." So he is as infamous as you can get, but he is a docile soldier of Mr. Khamenei, and I think that's the reason they have picked him. He's very conservative, as you suggested, and he is also very willing to use power to suppress dissent. And he is very much anti-Western. He is very much into the camp of trying to create more of an Islamic state and much less of an Islamic republic.